How do you add a required validator to a form control? It's a common interview question, and surprisingly, many developers forget the critical import step. Let's break it down properly. First, you must import validators from Angular forms. Then, when creating a form control, pass Validators.required as the second argument. The first argument is the initial value, which can be an empty string. This tells Angular that this field cannot be left blank. Without the import from Angular forms, none of this works, so that's step one. If you're using FormBuilder, which is more common in real applications, the syntax changes slightly. You pass an array as the second argument, where the first element is the initial value, and the second is an array of validators. You can add multiple validators here, like Validators.required and Validators.minLength together. How do you check if the validation passed? Angular gives you two key properties. The valid property returns true or false. For more specific checks, use hasError with the validator name, like hasError.required. This lets you show targeted error messages. You can access these on the control itself or through the parent form group. To display errors in your template, use if with the hasError method. Check for both invalid state and whether the user has interacted with the field using touched or dirty. Note that reactive forms use Validators.required in TypeScript, while template-driven forms use the required attribute directly in the HTML. Two approaches, same goal. So remember, import validators from Angular forms, add it to your form control or form builder, check validity with .valid or hasError, and display errors conditionally in the template. Master these steps, and you'll handle Angular form validation like a pro. Want more Angular interview prep? Subscribe and hit the bell. Ready to practice for your next interview? Interview Mentor lets you answer real questions just like this one. After each answer, you get a detailed grade and personalized tips to improve. Watch your scores climb as you keep practicing.